Alright everybody, welcome back to another Chucky video that I keep constantly milking and making another one of. I want to apologize for the last couple days. I haven't uploaded like I usually do. We've been trying to do daily uploads for commentary videos and such. I have had a sore throat, slash strep throat, which you can probably hear now, and I've been really sick and unable to record these. For those who don't know, I do actually record these daily. I don't have them prepped or anything. Should probably change that. I don't like to do that, though, in case things change while I'm making these. I don't want to make a video like a week in advance that's just going to be irrelevant. But anyways, today's topic is, well, the Tiffany skin. Kind of all of Chucky's cosmetics, not just the Tiffany skin. But I'm going to say something a little controversial about the Tiffany skin, and I'm sure I'm going to get a lot of hate for this. I don't like it. I don't like the Tiffany skin. It's not the skin itself. The skin itself is good. It's great. I love it. I don't like the voice lines. It doesn't sound like Jennifer Tilly, even though I know it is her. It seems like she was very phoned in on this performance, and I don't know what the reason behind that is. It could be the audio mixing. It might not even be her fault. It could be the director. There's a lot of things. Part of me thinks it was the voice director because Brad Dourif did such an amazing job. Part of me thinks maybe Tilly didn't want to give it her all since it was a video game, which isn't unheard of or anything like that, but who knows. It's also the amount of voice lines. I apologize for that. I think it's also the amount of voice lines. I feel like Tiffany doesn't have as many as Chucky does, which, I mean, to be fair, I wasn't expecting that many, but the fact that like a lot of the pickup voice lines aren't even Tiff, they're still Brad Dourif's voice, which is cool. I like it because it's still, you know, Charles being the spirit, which we'll get into here in a second. So him having the voice lines makes sense. It's just, I don't know, it feels like a missed opportunity a bit. Which brings us into the next point. No separate pickup model for the spirit is kind of disappointing. Now this, as well as the Mori, could be, well, you had really high expectations for this, and there's no way they were going to deliver on that. Maybe, but I was kind of expecting at least a different pickup model, or at the very least a different Mori. Now, you might be saying, well, they've never done that before, and never had a different Mori for a legendary skin, which is incorrect. Naughty Bear just showed us that they would, and I kind of thought Naughty Bear was a preview to that. Because the Mori as is doesn't make as much sense with Tiff. Like, none of it's a reference to her at all. Something that has to do with the lighter, or, you know, her nail file she's gotten a lot of kills with and such like that, would have been neat to have into the game. But overall, I'm not a fan of the skin. I still use it from time to time, don't get me wrong. It's just, I don't know, it's a big disappointment for me. And once again, you can claim that it's tempered expectations on my end, where I was expecting more than what we actually got, which is true. But it does bring me into the other part of Chucky's skins that kind of upset me, and that's the fact that it's a doll killer, and he has the least amount of modular skins in the game. To be fair, I get part of it. I get that you have to buy the skins as a set. I'm perfectly fine with that. But the fact that Reborn Chucky isn't parts, it's a whole skin, including the weapon. Same thing with Tiff. Like, could the knife at least be usable on the normal Chucky? I mean, on the good news, we are getting an ugly sweater for Chucky that was revealed, which is nice, and I think it looks cool. I'm a little upset it's not the Heidi Ho 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 sweater, but, you know, I'll take what I can get. It actually still looks great. But I just find it odd that the killer, based on a doll, has some of the most rigid cosmetics. They're both sets. So otherwise, other than the sweater we have coming out, we have the bloody cosmetics, which are great, don't get me wrong, but I don't know, I was expecting more out of this killer as far as skins go. He has a lot of potential for skins. We made a whole video about it. Hell, even with how long that video is and how many skins I went through, people in the comments were telling me some stuff I missed and forgot about. Chucky has so much potential for skins, and I hope Behavior capitalizes on that, because, I mean, he is becoming a very popular killer, as we all know. So we'll see how things go from there, for money-wise and business-wise. But and I don't expect them to update Tiffany or anything like that. And if you enjoy the skin, don't get me wrong, I completely understand. I really do, but I really wish we were able to mix and match the sets. This isn't even just a Chucky and Tiffany thing. This is honestly all the killers thing. Some of the sets I get, but for Chucky and Tiffany, I don't know. Just make the voice lines linked to the head, maybe. That's how you can get around it. But just let me customize. Let me at least use the weapon on all the skins. Is that such a hard thing to do? In any case, don't forget, guys, I am live on Twitch. I know I reharden it, but I'm re-talk about it all the time. But I do want to mention it. We are trying to P100 Chucky as fast as we can. We are getting pretty close. We're at P10. I am falling very behind some other people, which is unfortunate, but we'll get there. And before we end this little thing, I do want to say this isn't a whataboutism, and I don't want to start a whataboutism. What about Freddy? Listen, guys, I hate that Freddy has no other skins as well. I am still holding on to hope that one day he will get a legendary skin that makes him old school Freddy with the voice lines and everything. I am really hoping for that. It will probably never happen, but it'd be nice. What about some other killers who don't have very many skins? Especially the licensed ones. What about Myers? I would love more skins for Myers. I would. Problem is he doesn't have as much source material, I feel, is the issue with him. And, I mean, Sadako, I mean, we've seen some skins for the mobile version. I would love to see it come to the game. There's a lot of things like that, and don't get me wrong, I completely understand it. I just don't want to turn this video into a what about this killer situation. I'm talking specifically Chucky in this instance, I think, needs more skins, and not even necessarily skins, but more customizable skins in the game. I'm very upset with the fact that, you know, the killer who's based on an object that is well known for being customizable isn't customizable. It's just, I don't know. On the bright side, good job to Behavior, though. The skins and the model in general have come out amazing. I will say that. I'm more disappointed with the Tiffany skin because of the voice lines and the lack of a new Mori. Once again, you could say that's tempered expectations or whatever it is. But yeah. So I'll be back with you guys tomorrow. Like and sub and all that stuff, I guess. Some of the videos have been doing very good. I don't like to hark on this too much. It's just, it brightens my heart. That's all. Most people in the comments have been very nice, and I love you guys. Keep that up. Remember, I'm always willing to discuss anything I talk about here. I'm not a my word is law kind of person. I'm very much willing to discuss, and I respond to and see every comment that you guys make. Now, if you're not civil or saying something that doesn't make any sense, I might ask for some clarification, but I will never outright dismiss anything you're saying. In any case, guys, I'll catch y'all in the next one, and bye!